Nail or beauty school was just the beginning, right? What on earth do you do now? Welcome to the Salon Success Podcast with Monaco Nail Academy. Our topics stretch beyond nails and into all things salon related, business, marketing, and social media. And at the very least, hits you with real, honest stories about our experiences. This isn't school, this is real life, real business, and really freaking hard work. The Salon Success Podcast is recorded live on Mondays at 5 p.m. New Zealand time via facebook.com/Monaco Nail Academy and is available on Spotify and Google playlists. Before we get started, wherever you are, thumbs up, tag a friend in the comments, or hit that share button and support small business. Hi, guys. So we were on before, but nobody could hear us, which is quite...
There is sound.
Which is quite disappointing because
we were hilarious.
We were funny. So you missed out and there will be no getting it back.
We gave so much magic, so much advice.
Yes.
All in
but
those
we're going to have to
2
explain
minutes.
Clayton's toes again. So
who wouldn't
should we
want to know?
Penny gave me the big thumbs down. We won't show you Clayton's toes. So Clayton is
This
here.
is not what he signed up for.
He's heading off to Bali on Wednesday, so he has asked Penny to give him some cool, funky toenails. She will post a photo.
Apparently.
We've got 4 viewers, so obviously people were coming in, couldn't hear us, and then cleared off.
Yeah.
Hey, so
guys.
if you're here, please give us a thumbs up or something and talk to us in the comments below. We already talked about our low points of the week.
Basically,
we have to talk about
Penny's sick and Jessie had a great week.
Penny's sick. Jessie didn't have any low points. Clayton had a hard job to do physically.
In his not a salon anyway.
So we'll move on because we can't hear all those things again, even though you didn't hear it. So we will move on to our highlights. Don't even think I had one of those either. Did you have a highlight, Penny?
I sure did.
Okay, sweet. Please share.
Okay. So we got signage up a couple of weeks ago. Lots of people know that. If you're watching, can you say hi in the comments because we can't see who you are. Lots of people know that we got signage put up a little while ago. And we have a sandwich board. Hi, Parveen. Do you know is that what people call it, a sandwich board? So,
no, a sandwich board is like...
Yeah, it's like A-frame.
A-frame, whereas ours is like...
it's a sidewalk board sign thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was a smarty pants and I got Monaco on one side and my Penny Lula nail artist on the other side because I do my clients from within Monaco. And I keep forgetting to go out and turn it around when it's up on the driveway. I keep forgetting to
So
go
is
turn
it
it around.
not supposed to be there?
No, mate, it's supposed to be up by the road.
But then I feel like that just blocks our side. Anyway.
No, I put it up on the corner a little bit.
Okay.
Anyways, so the other day, I turned it around to the Penny Lula nail artist side for the very first time ever because I always forget and I'm a really bad person. And I had a walk-in 30 minutes later and she came in and she wanted gel nails and it just happened that she walked in at 4:30 and I had clients fully booked from 5.
Sweet,
So I did it and she was so happy. And also, I was so happy that I forgot to make her pay me. So I said, she got her FPOS card out and I said, it's just bank transfer. Is that okay? And I wrote down my bank account number for her. But that was at the start. And so then she's like, thanks so much. And just left. And I didn't really make her pay me in front of me because most of my clients are regulars and they just do. I don't really think about it.
I don't, but I've never had a walk-in and not had her details.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It was just a new thing for me. So anyways, she did pay me. Bonus. But then also her mum texted the next day and was like, my daughter came and saw you yesterday and she was so impressed. I was just wondering if you had any weekend appointments this week, and I don't do weekends so I couldn't help her and she commutes to Wellington, so until she moves back to Auckland in a couple months, wish her out of luck. But either way, turned the sign around and had essentially 2 clients kind of within half an hour.
Well, that works in well with my highlight because my highlight was I'd been putting off getting a sandwich board because I just couldn't justify Because I think I messaged you, hey, and
Yeah,
like,
when we
told me
got
the
ours,
price.
you were like,
And
how
I was
much?
just like, oh, like it's a reasonable price for a sandwich board.
How
but
much did I
like,
tell you it
It was
was?
like $220 plus GST.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You may have to grab my charger in a second because
Where is it?
it's see where that silver book is in my bag. It'll be in there. So my highlight was there was somebody. So there's a clothing company in my town, ETC Clothing, if you know them. And I follow her, and she posted and said, oh, this lady Tinky has done my signage for me. Doesn't it look so cool? And I'm just like, sweet, who's Tinky? Like, that's a really cool sign, and that looks like something I need on my front fence, because I was just like, well, maybe putting something on my fence would be cheaper than a sandwich board. And then I clicked into Tinky, and I was just like, I know this lady. Like, I've been to a nail night, and she was one of the ladies there. And I've been to a Scentsy party, and she was there, and she's one of the kindy mums. And so I messaged her. I was like, hey, didn't realize you were Erica. And I was just like, can you quote me for something to go on my fence? Like, is there anything that you can do that's waterproof that can stay outside? And she goes, yeah, I'll do like an acrylic sign. And she said it was like 65 plus GST or something.
Which,
and I was
by the
like,
way, something to go on your fence, so much cheaper than a sandwich board.
Yeah.
All our other signage combined was the same price as the sandwich board.
really?
Yeah.
So she said that, and I was just like, well, I can do that. And then I thought, oh, it'll just have to be like pink with shine written in white. And she goes, what do you want? And I was like, well, can you do pink with mirrored shine? And she was like, yep. And I was just like, what? I was so excited. And then she didn't get back to me after a few days, and she just messaged and said, I'm so sorry. I've been so busy. I'll give you a discount. And I was like, you don't have to give me a discount. Like, I know that you're just getting to me. Plus, it's all been like within 5 days. It's not like she took ages. And she posted up a photo of what she'd been doing. And I was just like, holy crap, those signs are amazing. So I think it's going to be even better than I was imagining as well. So it's cheaper than I thought and better than I thought.
Awesome.
So, highlight. Your highlight will be going to Bali, Clayton. So we don't want you to talk, right?
Yeah, we don't want to hear about your dumb holiday.
Something we like to do around here is one-ups. Me and Penny have been pretty bad on the one-ups lately. Yeah. Can you think of a one-up that you have done in the last 2 weeks? So
yes.
We like to see constant improvement. Dang it, you've got one. Okay. Well, my one-up will be the sign. So, Kat, what's your one-up?
Your one-up hasn't happened yet, though. That's next week's one-up. No, so I was using the ring light as signage. A ring light as my lighting, and then it worked really well for a while, and then everyone started knocking over. I don't really understand what was going on. Either way, I got a different light now. It was
like right there.
No, but it was, no one knocked into it for the first like 6 weeks we were here. So I don't know what changed. Yeah. Anyways, I got a different light, and everyone's been commenting on it.
And it works way better for you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me think of mine then. I think that I'm finally getting some acrylic clients through, which is something that sort of sets me apart from the other nail techs in my town. So I'm excited that I finally have photos of my acrylic work to sort of tell people about or show people or take. No, my one-up is my new bloody phone.
Whoa.
So, need for better nail fees.
I'm getting a cramp.
I know, but I need you to relax.
So my one-up will be my nail fees. So if you want to check me out on Shoutout Design NZ. So what is up there right now is all on my old phone. And when's my next client? Oh, I'll be taking a photo of my nails in the next couple of days because I have a new product I need to promote.
Fun.
So look at my page now and look at how blurry and weird my photos are. And in the next few days, wait for my iPhone XR photos. I'm way excited. So that's going to be my one-up.
You're so fancy.
I know. Cost me a bloody Hayden says it's my birthday and Christmas present for the next 2 years.
Oh, guts.
Don't worry, by the time Christmas comes, I'll just tell them.
Kat and Parveen and Lisa, tell us what your highlights have been this week, and also what little changes you've made in your salons lately as one-ups.
They can be really small, like putting something new on the wall or replacing a candle
The point is kind of that they are
that
really
you didn't light
small.
at the other end of the room. Okay, moving on. We love a competition-free zone at Monaco. It's something that I really believe in, where we support and build our peers instead of seeing them as competition to be feared or fought. So, do you have a shout-out for us this week, Penny, of somebody that you've been...
I didn't, but who I'm going to shout out is 3 girls who have been helping us with the website review. So we've got a new website launching any bloody second now. Who knows, to be honest. We've been working on it all year and I just want it up now. But it's really close to being done. And so we have had Erin from Serene Nail Studio, Penny from Gloss and Goss NZ, and Emma from Taylor Beauty Room, all working in the back end helping to, as well as Jessie. Jessie has as well. Helping
it's just
to
my job.
helping to review it and look for mistakes and make sure it all works and all that sort of thing. So go follow those guys because they are great humans. Can
you please plug that in?
I sure can.
Or we will get cut off for the third time. That is. So somebody I would like to shout out is somebody that we trained with. Well, she was on the podcast, Alyssa Weston. Weston or Wetson? Weston. Alyssa Weston. She is Dahlia Designs. Slimmers. And I just really I like her work, but what I'm about to tell you isn't about her work. I like her Instagram page and her consistency with the things that she posts. She has quite a lot of different content. She asks questions. She has all the buttons. She is constantly striving for improvement and asking her clients how she can do that. She is positive. I just enjoy the way she runs her salon. Like it's not all just posts of nails and that's it, which is fine as well. I just enjoy following her on Instagram. I think she is a good businesswoman in that sense. I think she knows how to run an Instagram page.
Who's your guys' favorite Instagram account? We need more people to shout out, and feel free to put your own. Like, self-love's fine too.
Self-love is.
Can I do one?
Yes.
Yep.
Mistys Makeup. My friend Tegan. She's real cool.
She has
a makeup blog.
Cool. Mistys Makeup. So the handle is.
Where's it doing that? Bam.
Can you find her Instagram for us?
Okay, I'll give it a go.
I think it's just MISSTS Makeup.
Yep.
Clayton will confirm.
Miss_T_makeup, one word.
Miss_T_makeup.
And that's her Instagram.
So go and check her out. What do you like about her?
She's just really good. She's quite thorough. She tries out lots of stuff.
Yeah.
And gives good advice.
Cool.
Yeah, and she's my friend.
And so go check her out.
So much.
Go. He's allowed to talk, but he's not allowed to move, which is quite hard.
I'll find my Zen.
Penny just got the new Morphe
James
Charles palette. And you guys are going to have a play with that, hey, because it's super highly pigmented.
Yes! I was so excited.
So you'll have to go onto Mistys Makeup and find some inspiration. I'm going to go check her out. If you are listening, can you please go and give us a thumbs up or a like or tell us who you are? Hi, Lynette. We haven't seen you on here for a while.
Oh, what's Parveen just said?
So Parveen has a highlight. Oh, I saw you post about this on Novices and Grads, so I'm glad that you have come up with a solution. I finally got the name for my nail studio called Goddess Nail Studio, which I'm going to start from home on my day off. days off along with my job. So I've got my business cards, gift vouchers, and my schedule.com is ready for clients. I'm super excited. Yay. I'm excited too because as now's tech's like, sometimes it's all like that admin-y stuff to get it started that seems so hard to do. And we're just like, but we can't like do anything until that happens. And so now you've done it and you can just start painting nails. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, that's real cool.
That is very cool. Everybody make sure that you go, hey, Parveen, can you post us a link to your page in the comments below? And if you can't, just post what your handle name is and we can copy and paste it. Because I've heard some girls saying before that they can't link anything on here. So thanks for that, Parveen. Does anybody else have a one-up? Yes, we have one from Katherine. Katherine Collier says, my usual one-up is new colours weekly, and I have a new mani desk with a dust extractor.
Holy moly.
That's a big one-up. Oh, Simon Anderson is amazing. Positive vibes.
Simone.
She didn't put
Simone.
the E.
Yeah.
But I know Simone Anderson. So she's amazing, positive vibe woman, awesome content. Yes, a lot of people follow her on Instagram. She's she sort of adds to her stories a lot. Like I find that Instagrammers have to add to their stories now to be like, to have all that content. But yeah, she's got great stories. And yes, she is very positive. Was she the one that lost all the weight?
I think so.
Yeah, so she had a pretty cool journey. Thank you for that, Katherine.
I love all of these comments. They make me so happy.
So it's nice to have somebody telling us something instead of listening to our boring voices. I usually prefer, so Roberta Krauss says, I usually prefer using Pinterest for inspiration. I do have a few ladies that I follow on Instagram, but I think with Pinterest I can search for whatever I want. Trying to do more nail art, loving playing with foils now. I love foils. Foils are such a quick way to add such a funky, like they're really effective. Have you ever done foils on clay tip?
No, not yet.
I think
that's such a good point about Pinterest, though. I think that's when I'm looking for nail art stuff, I tend to Google a lot more than Instagram. Whereas Instagram, I actually just go through once a day and screenshot stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if I need something specific, then I'll.
Well, what I do with my Instagram, which I haven't done in a while, which I think I'm going to do now that you talked about it, Roberta, is I only post to Pinterest what I can do and what I love. And so I have before posted a link to my Pinterest page and told my clients, go to my Pinterest account. What do you want? I can do anything on there. Come and choose. And I think I had a couple of people come and be like, oh, I liked that photo.
We used to have a community Pinterest board. I don't know if they still do them anymore, but when we were in the full-time salon, we had a community Pinterest board that our clients could all join, and they could all add their whatever they found that they wanted, they could add to the board, and they could see each other's as well. And they would turn up and we'd go like, oh, what are you having today? And they'd go, oh, it's on the board. And it created a really lovely sense of community amongst our clientele as well, because they were all looking at each other's work, and they'd be like, oh, what are you getting done today? And they'd be like, oh, I saw that. Like, yeah, it was really nice.
I do. It is a really good place to sort of store your ideas. And yeah, I think that it like had a high for a bit, and now like people are losing interest in Pinterest.
I think Pinterest died.
But I think like I still use it for my nail stuff.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Like actually like all the time?
I don't post my nail stuff on it, but I go to it for inspiration more than anywhere else. My page name is Goddess Nail Studio on Insta. So Parveen has posted her links below. Thanks, Parveen.
What is it?
Goddess
Nail Studio.
So
just because some people might be listening on Spotify and not be able to see the links.
We will move on to our topic for the week.
Yeah. Skip it.
So, we'll talk about retail products. I feel like we've talked about them before, but I enjoy talking about them because I'm having trouble with mine at the moment. So which retail products work really well for your salon and which don't? How do you find clients react to price? Which things are easiest to sell and why? So we'll just start at the beginning. I'm not going to expect you to remember
Yeah.
all of that.
And guys, chuck in your answers as well as we go through
So
them.
if you're watching, what retail products work really well for you, for your salon, and which don't?
So you want my answer first?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything that relates to the service that I'm doing is really easy. Like if it's something that either I'm using or I can identify a complete need for. So, you know, like cuticle oil, I'll say, because you're having this issue, if you were using cuticle oil, this would help. That's really easy because it directly relates to the thing that they care about that they're here for. Whereas when we tried, excuse me, like way back in the day to try and build up lots of retail and stuff like that, we get caught up, like back in the day of sales reps, because I had this conversation with someone a while back. Sales reps have kind of died in our industry, I think. When I first started, even though I was a home salon with like no clients, I'd still get a sales rep once a month trying to sell me a whole bunch of stuff. And that doesn't really happen anymore.
I've literally never had anybody.
No, it, like really in the last 5 years, it just doesn't happen anymore. And so we would kind of get suckered into stuff and we'd go, oh, well, we're beauty related, so let's have this stand of mascara. Oh, well, we're girl related, let's have a stand of candles. Like, if it's not related to the purpose that they are in the store for,
They don't sell?
nah, it's so much harder anyway. Like, I'm not a natural
I was
salesperson.
thinking of going away from this, like the beauty related products and like selling that stuff, because I was just like, oh, all my stuff isn't selling. But I think I have a problem with selling it.
Yeah, definitely. Like selling stuff is hard, which is why I like selling stuff that is directly related to a service, because I know the actual benefit for it. So I can say to them, you know, if you use this, it will serve this purpose. It's not just like buy my candle or buy this mascara that you weren't really here for in the first place.
Yeah.
It is. You should buy this because it's going to fix this thing that's happening.
I wanted to sell. Oh, maybe I shouldn't tell you just in case it's a good big flop. Anyway, so the one thing that I think isn't working for me is when I go to places, if there's something to buy, I'm like all for it. Like if I'm going to spend over $200 on my hair, I can spend another $30 on something for my hair that I don't necessarily need. But what I don't like is having to ask them for the price, because then I feel like they give you this whole spiel and then I'm like, I don't want you to tell me what to buy. I want to pick what I want to buy based on the price and what it actually does. So I've got to figure out a way to price my stuff without it looking tacky, because I don't want to just put like a sticker on my shelf.
Yeah. That's hard.
And I saw at a salon they had like this mini blackboard and they'd written on the prices, so I think I might do that.
What if do you have a retail shelf?
Yes.
What if you used blackboard paint to paint the rim of the shelf?
That's a good idea. I think you can get blackboard tape.
Oh, well, I've got blackboard paint at home if you want it.
Maybe. That is a very good idea.
The hive mind had it.
That would look nice, and that means that I can change things around if I wanted to.
White lettering instead.
Yeah, I think white will show up a bit better.
Because I'm selling just the Dahlia products.
Yeah, those are so easy to sell because they smell good.
But I'm not selling them. So, but I think that the one thing I'm missing at the moment is the Dahlia lotion, the little ones.
Oh, yeah.
But I just feel like I would sell that the most, because people make the most comments about that when I give them some lotion at the end. They're like, oh, that smells good. I'm like, yeah, I don't have one for you to buy. Soz. How do you find clients react to price? See, that's what puts me off. Like, I don't like that. Oh,
what?
Like that. Oh, like that's expensive, and like the awkwardness of, oh no, I'm not going to do that. Like, I don't want to push somebody into something they don't want to buy.
Yeah, so I feel like that, and then I have this story I might have told before, because I have a very limited number of stories. But Jazz,
I disagree. Carry on.
Jazz, who used to work for me, she is the top coat on Instagram, and she's wonderful. So I used to like we'd be sitting during clients. This is back when we had the full salon. Sitting during clients, and I'd have a reason to give someone cuticle oil, and they'd go, how much is it? And I'd immediately go to the smallest size and be like, it's $10, but it's gonna last this long. And like I already felt like it was a rip-off, like even though it wasn't at all. And so then Jazz started working for me, and they'd go, how much is it? And she'd immediately go to the biggest one and be like, it's $30. And the number of people that just went, okay, that blows my mind.
15 mil one?
So the 15 mil one, you can show it to the camera. The 15 mil one we retailed for $29.95, and the 3.75 mil we retailed for $10 or refilled for $7. And yeah, I just would always go for the cheapest one because I felt like you were talking about. And then just in walks Jazz and is like, it's $30, like take it or leave it kind of attitude.
Yeah, see, attitude. I think Rochelle's really good at selling the products.
Yeah, I only really got good at it after I saw Jazz do that, and I was like, people don't actually care. They just want what they want.
Yeah, some people like buying things. Like if people already are getting their nails done, you should assume that they possibly have a bit of disposable income, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be getting my nails done.
Yep, that's very true.
Yeah. So Lynette said she thinks chalk on a blackboard strip would end up looking messy. So we're at.
It depends if it's smudged or not. Like, because I think it could look really cool and Instagrammy. Yeah, I mean,
how often do you change the price?
Yeah, I don't think.
And if I just use like smudge it out with my finger, and no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you'd have to like clean it each time. Yeah. And also, I think it could look messy if it was like, so our shelves that get touched constantly by people would get messy, but your shelves, like, you have really one person there at a time.
I don't even think people know that they're for sale. I'm terrible. And anyway, Parveen has said Jessie are having the smaller kits of Dahlia products to sell. And do people go for the kit or individual products, and which one sells the most? Parveen, I don't sell anything right now. I need to get some of the lotions. So she that's a good idea though. I haven't thought of selling it in a kit.
Yeah. I think one of the things that makes things sell more is having them on the little display stand. So you know how like
it's on a display stand.
No, not like a shelf. But you know how if you buy 12 Dahlia oils, they come in a little box that looks like a little display. And if you buy 12 Dahlia lip balms, they come in a little display, and 24 Soulful kits comes in a display. People buy those because they look like they're for sale.
My lip balms are on a thing. I just think I need to advertise them. I actually spent some of my time doing admin, taking good photos of my retail stock so that I can promo them on my page, because I've never even talked about them. Okay. What things are easiest to sell and why? Cuticle oil is the easiest to sell, and I still can't sell it.
Super easy.
Why is it easy? Because everybody needs it.
And I think as well, if I put a little display of different sizes of Dahlia lotion on my desk, then I have a tester, which is the one I use at the end of every appointment. They see my hand go to the tester to get the lotion for their massage at the end of their appointment. They've seen where my hand went. They see multiple sizes in a little display, and they know it's for sale. The conversation starts on its own. Same with oil. Like if I grab the tester to use in the service, then it just, but oil and lotion are the two easiest things.
Okay.
Because you use them
I feel like lotion's going to be the easiest thing for me. Cool.
I think whatever you're excited about is the easiest thing. Like people that are naturally good at sales, they're excited about sales, so it's easy. But if you are not excited about sales, then what product are you excited? Like, do you actually love? Like, Dahlia scrub is really, really nice, so I find it really easy to talk about.
But I don't have it in a little thing.
No, but you can sell the size that we have, and it is coming in a smaller one soon.
Oh yeah, I'm not excited about
that doesn't have to go in.
But I like what Parveen said about selling them in, because she asked me if I sell them in a bundle, and I'd never thought of that. So I actually think I might do that this week. Yeah, I'm taking some lotions home with me. You need to sell them to me, Penny.
Okay.
Advertising is the thing I too struggle with. Yes, Parveen. I think we all do. Like, it's hard enough sometimes putting ourselves out there to sell our services as nails, and like all of a sudden you like add a shop in. Like, it doesn't come naturally to everybody. That's okay. Cool. So we'll just have a quick accountability moment and then we will finish. I am sorry that the sound didn't
Wait,
work.
we have a thing from Roberta.
Oh. So Roberta has something to say about our retail products. I think with retail products, you need to highlight the feature and product benefits. True. Once a customer understands the benefits, how to use, and importance, I think it's easy to sell. Definitely agreed. Definitely always start with big sizes. I always work from top to bottom. See, I always work from the bottom to the top. In relation to prices, my goal is not actually just sell what's more expensive, but find what's better technology or quality for their needs. Happy customer always comes back. I like that of working from the top to the bottom because I always work from the bottom to the top. But sometimes, like if you start at the top and you're like, well, this is $30, and they're like, oh, and you can go, or you can get a mini one for 10. They might be like, oh yeah, that sounds a bit better, and I won't feel so bad for saying no.
Also, statistically, they say that you're supposed to always have 3 price points because people will always buy the middle one.
Oh, okay.
So you're supposed to have a cheapie and an expensive one because it makes the middle one. There's like science behind it, psychology behind it, but I know that's a thing that a lot of people do. A lot of websites that you go to will have like, software and stuff. They always have options next to each other, and the middle one is always
even
the popular one.
like our internet, we just went and there were like 3 different options, and we went for the middle one.
Yeah, exactly.
And then is to sell for their needs. So not selling to make money, we're selling to their needs. And we've talked about this in a podcast before, like when you show your customers that you're actually invested in what's going to be good for them and not just making money from them. But I took that back to what I stock in the first place. So I know that what I stock is going to be good for everybody.
Yeah.
But I know that my cuticle oil is probably easy to sell, whereas lip balm, like, doesn't always come up in conversation.
Yeah.
That like I'm a lip balm addict.
I think with the lip balm, if you have the display for the daddy lotion and the daddy oil already, and your clients were warm customers when it came to retail, then the lip balm would be really easy because you'd go, oh my God, guess what? There's a new daddy product, because they'd already experienced the oil and the lotion. And so it's coming from a cold audience perspective where you've not done any retail before, the balm would be hard. But if you introduced it in 6 months' time, it might be a different story.
Yeah, truth. Lanier said, sell both sizes, sell the larger and sell the small as well. Great for the car, great for your handbag.
Or like a combo.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea to tell people how it will work for them. Erin said, hi Clayton's toes and hi pink hair. Her hair
I
matches.
can't see them.
Her hair
Still
matches
can't see
our
them.
Lati Dao wall.
Yeah, Jessie didn't like when I was standing in front of the wall.
I did like it.
Oh, it was good.
I was just like, your hair matches the wall. That's so cool. And you were like, oh, okay.
I thought you meant
And moved on. I was like, that's cool. I was complimenting you.
like,
And you
Jessie.
weren't happy about it. I was like, oh, maybe I offended her.
No, I thought you meant like I blended into the wall. I was
No,
like,
it was
oh,
cool.
Okay.
You can say you have Lati Da hair. Okay. We're going to have an accountability moment before we close.
Yeah.
So we're all in this together. The beauty of Monaco is that we're all a little community of nail techs, not a haphazard mix of individuals. So while we're together, let's keep each other accountable. I find that I'm always more accountable when people are keeping me accountable. I can never be accountable to myself. So with one quick fire question, that's going to be what keeps us on our toes.
You said you didn't like. Oh wait, did they miss the pun?
They missed the pun, Penny, so I thought I'd bring it in for you. Yeah, I don't like puns.
And before, when we tried to podcast and there was no sound, Jessie was talking all about Clayton's toes and then said, all right, to kick things off, blah, blah, blah. And I
didn't mean to.
I enjoyed it.
I'm glad I
do you want anything
entertained
changed, or can I top coat?
What do you mean, do I want anything?
Or anything added or changed, or you happy?
Can I show them? Why can't I show them?
You can
He
show
tried
me.
before. He tried to kick up his foot before.
And it says
Bagus.
Sagus.
Bagus.
Bagus. So basically, I just swore and
No,
what?
No.
Didn't he say
Not
it was
swearing.
a swear word?
No, that's good.
it's like
It's like
rad.
Rad.
Yeah.
Rad. Is that how you do? It's so old. It's so
You're such a
out
mum.
of it. I gave birth 4 times and I just lost it. Okay, so our accountability moment. Have you checked when your Facebook followers are most online? And I've been waiting for you to be in a podcast because I don't know how to do this, Penny. How do I do it?
How to check when they're most online? You're going to go into your Facebook page.
She's going to show us.
Yeah, you
Me.
guys won't be able to see, but you'll get to hear the delighted sounds of clicking.
So you go into your Facebook page. You go into Insights.
You sure do.
I would guess. Maybe I just haven't explored enough. I have shown you how to use your Insights tab before, girls.
This
on the
one
podcast.
is in a weird place, though.
Yeah, I maybe just didn't push hard enough. Okay,
It's
so where would
under
I go from
posts.
this? Oh, no.
Yeah, dumb A.
I wouldn't have found that. So there's a sign down the left-hand side of your screen. You go to posts.
Which is just
Oh!
so counterintuitive. Yeah, it's cool, eh?
So most people are on at like 9:30 at night.
11.
No, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11.
11. See, it says there,
Oh.
11.
I would never post at 11.
Which means you need to post 20 minutes before that. Because you don't want to post just as people are
Who
already
posts at
peeking.
10:30 at night?
Well, they're all scrolling in bed before they go to sleep, right?
I find if I post after 9, my posts get like no interaction.
So what you're looking at the moment, not that anyone else can see, is the overview of the entire week as well. So if you click onto each day, which you can see on the screen when you guys have a look yourselves, you can see how it
Oh.
changes day to day as well. And often the weekend is really different, or at least like the most significantly
Yeah, so
different.
Saturday's the most significantly different. It's all similar but later. So what I'm looking at is I get quite a lot of people at like midnight to 2 a.m.
That's super different to my page, by the way. So that's
And then it takes a
interesting.
big dip from 3 a.m. to 7, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. is the worst, and sometimes I do 7 a.m. posts. Because I was told once that 7 a.m. is a good time because people are looking at their phone in the morning. And then it starts creeping back up by noon, and then from noon to about 9 it plateaus, and then from 9 to 2 a.m. it's like massive. Well, the biggest.
Yeah, that's
Not
mine.
massive.
Mine peaks at like 7, so it's really interesting that yours peaks at 11.
Yeah, so maybe I'll just try posting at 10:30 one night and see how that goes.
And
So-
just play with it. Depends, because some content might work and some content might not.
So you go on your Facebook page, you click onto Insights, which is along the top bar, and then you click down the left-hand side. There's one that says Posts, and the graph's right there for you. So go and have a look, and then post in the comments when you're biggest, because that was really interesting.
And it will differ between platforms too, so don't just, like, you can get the same information on Instagram.
Because what I found interesting about that is sometimes, like, I've left it too late and I'm like, dang, it's past 7 o'clock at night. I can't post now. And it's like 9:30. I'm like, oh, it's just too late. And so I just leave it. Whereas actually, like, that's a great time.
And there is always the argument that organic content will reach further no matter what.
Yeah.
Right.
So just whatever.
If you're
whatever.
excited about something at 11 o'clock at night, sometimes you're better to post it in the moment than
Yeah,
to
I just
wait.
think I'll hesitate less now I know the times. Cool. So with that done and dusted, before you disappear, we'd love you to like our page, follow this podcast. We are on Spotify and Google Playlists, or on YouTube. You can watch us on YouTube. The other ones, you're just listening to us. So if you watch us on YouTube, you'll get to see Clayton's toes. We'll be back just after 5 next
Yes.
Monday. We're never really on 5.
If you guys have requests for content, let us know, because we're just making this up as we go along. But we'd really like to help you with whatever you're struggling with or not struggling with, or whatever with your salons. It is, after all, the Salon Success podcast. But we do want it to be more about like a community than us just telling you what we know. We'd love it to be a conversation where we're all learning to be more successful in our salons based on everyone's experiences, not just what we're telling you to do, because we don't really know everything as much as we'd like to think we do. So yeah, if you have any ideas for content or topics, I'm just making it up. I'm always just making it up. Yeah, if you have any ideas for content or topics, let us know, please, in the comments below.
Cool. So you have been watching Penny Lula Nail Artist.
Sure have.
Same on Instagram and Facebook, and Jessie from Shoutout Design NZ. So we'd love to see you over on either of those pages. Go and check out the pages that we've shouted out. And yeah, other than that, we will see you back here next week. Thanks for joining us.
Ooh, bye.
Bye.